In the backwoods where the wild hearts play, living life the redneck way, come what may.
Hey guys, welcome to the Redneck Roundtable. Today's episode, we're talking about fishing, work events, and weird bathroom incidents. Please leave a like and subscribe on YouTube if you are watching on there, and have a good one. Yeehaw!
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Redneck Roundtable. Woo! Before we get started, we should give a shout out to our sponsors, Semper Fi Paving. Hit those guys up for any of your asphalt paving needs you may have. And another new sponsor we have today is High Valley Tree Knockers. Check those guys out. They have a Facebook page, High Valley Tree Knockers. It's a Bigfoot group. Got some cool stuff going on over there, too.
A lot of cryptid stuff.
So you get a second, get over there and check those guys out too.
Even if you don't believe in it, do it.
Absolutely. Give them a like, share if you'd like to. We'd like you to share our content we put out here with you guys too. So we got a new face in the studio today. We got Freddie Larimore.
Woo, Freddie!
How you guys doing?
He's our young buck, 18 years old. So he's going to give us his insight on some of the challenges and struggles that the youth have in life right now versus what we had as we were growing up. How are you doing today, Fred?
Good. A little tired.
A little tired? Yeah. What do you think about podcasting? Do you think it's something you might be interested in? Think it's a pretty good deal?
I think so, yeah.
What are you looking forward to as being part of the podcast?
Just having fun, hanging out, learning some new things, just talking about different topics.
Cool. How's everybody's week been? Pretty good week? What about you, Logan? How'd your week go?
It was pretty good until just last night when someone tried breaking into my house again.
What?
Yeah. It was me.
So tell us about it. What happened? So somebody tried to break into your house?
Yeah, so me and my wife didn't know anything about it until the morning because I always lock the screen door. Then I use our 3 locks on our front door and lock those. I didn't think anything of it when I walked out this morning. The screen door was unlocked. Didn't think anything of it. So I came back after dropping the high schoolers off and went inside. Jenna was leaving. And he said, "Logan, did someone try breaking in the house?" And I'm like, "I don't believe so. We would have heard something." And she's like, "I think someone's trying to break it in." And so I came up to the front door and all the wood separated and the latch from the handle where the handle is.
Yeah.
Someone was trying to pry it open. Now this is like the 4th time now in 2.5 years that we've lived there.
So you guys do like a police report or anything?
I did today after my morning run. But like two months ago, I had another person try breaking in. It was just an 18-year-old that turned 18 and had a gun, and he's in jail right now for 25 to life because previously that night he tried robbing a car and stealing a car with a baby in the car. So you guys tried kidnapping as well.
Jeez.
So,
well, you know what? I'm going to call you out on something. Running McDonald's ain't exercise. Okay,
I was going to ask the same question after your run, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself.
But you know the fact
after my bus run.
Okay.
You know the weird thing is, Logan's got 2 big dogs and a little dog. They're the biggest sissies in the house. These dogs take up the whole house.
Yeah.
None of them. They're more sissy than he is.
So you got broken into this week. That's terrible. I hope something happens with that. What about you, Jay? What do you have going on this week?
Well, my week was better than Logan's.
Yeah?
I just worked and slept. And worked some more. Between work and working on the garage, that was about it.
Yeah, tell us about that a little bit. So I know you built a new garage. For you guys out there, Jason's my neighbor. One of my brothers from another mother for forever. And he's just built himself a badass shop. Tell us a little bit about it. How big is this thing?
60 by 40. I just got the ceiling done. Putting all the 4x8 sheets up by myself. I do not recommend.
A little bit sore from all that work?
A little bit.
Yeah. So no, you were putting them up there by yourself. This thing's got high ceilings in it too. Like how'd you do
12-foot ceilings and 11.5-foot lift.
11.
It was pretty sketchy.
Yeah. So you use like a scissor lift or
drywall lift from Harbor Freight that probably shouldn't have been being used.
Yeah.
We had some extra spacers attached that shouldn't be.
I think we probably have some users out there that's been in that same situation and did a couple sketchy
This is
things.
why we're called the Redneck Roundtable.
Yeah, we're always innovating. So you got all the panels up on the ceiling now. What's left? What we got left to do on that thing?
Pretty much just walls and some insulation.
And more duct tape to it.
That's just a process. That's not the final
Oh,
product.
that's right.
What's the plans for the garage? You mean you don't have to elaborate and get real in depth, but like what's some of the stuff you want to do in there?
Finish some of the square bodies, other projects, just someplace out of the cold and weather, and work on junk.
Work on junk. Work on hard junk. Good deal, man. What about you, Fred? How's your week?
It was good. Basically, same thing he did. Worked a bunch. Tried to go fishing with I had chicken gizzards, but it wasn't the same thing as chicken liver. I caught nothing. A couple of sticks.
Yeah.
Hey, what's a chicken gizzard?
It's.
I don't know what a chicken gizzard is.
I'm not
It's
too
a gizzard
sure.
from a chicken.
But a gizzard.
There you go.
A gizzard's like a fucking neck or something, right? Oh,
Jeez.
bleep.
F-bomb.
No, seriously, is a gizzard like the neck, or what is the gizzard of it?
I don't.
I'm not too sure. I was trying to find chicken liver, but
Google it. All right, let's see. I gotta know now. You guys keep talking. I gotta know what a chicken gizzard is. What part it is.
No, it's the
Neck or
gizzard.
something? Oh wait, is it that thing that hangs down like a turkey? What is
No,
that?
that's the gobbler. We are so stupid.
Oh no. Okay. The chicken gizzard is a muscular stomach of a chicken,
I thought so.
acting like teeth to grind food, but it's in their stomach.
Why would the fish?
I mean, that would make sense. They don't have teeth.
Obviously, if Google says
It's,
it is.
Google has spoken.
it's good protein for the fish. It does like the same things for like.
Obviously
chicken
not.
liver.
You didn't catch a damn thing.
I was using the wrongs. I should have been using chicken liver.
Some chicken liver on that thing. You'll catch any catfish that way.
Yeah.
So you didn't catch anything. You spent all this time. How many hours you get? Did you sit down there doing nothing but
Probably about 3 hours.
3 hours? And now listen, I know we've got a bunch of listeners out there that are avid fishermen. I like to do some fishing myself, but I'm one of these guys. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but when I get to the water, if I cast and I'm not catching anything, my attention span is done taking me somewhere else, and I'm done with fishing for the day.
Well,
Remember when me and you went fishing down the creek and I go, I'm using a hot lick. Remember you went, what's a hot lick? I said, it's a rooster tail.
Yeah. So now everything's a hot lick for me. It doesn't matter what it is. If it catches something, that's the hot lick.
Well, I haven't gone fishing since I was like 12 years old, so I don't know
don't use
where to
chick-
even put the chicken liver on. I don't know how to tie
Don't
it
take
up.
chicken gizzards because you don't catch anything, I think.
So it's safe to say, Freddie, you're not going to be our ideal fishing guide if we want to go out and do some fishing?
no.
All right.
Well,
all right.
good.
So we're
Thank
learning.
God.
We're like,
Thank
hey,
God.
remember, you guys out there in the world, if you got tips for us on how to fish and catch some stuff, let us know. We'd like to know about it. We got young Fred over here that's just taking up the hobby, and he needs as much help as he can.
Please comment below if you caught anything with chicken gizzards.
Yeah, if you caught something with chicken gizzards, let us know.
Well, maybe you can use a
and what
pole
kind
instead
of
of a
fish?
stick this time.
All right, what about you, Jared? How'd your week go?
Oh, well, where do I start? I got held up all week long. And one customer I got held up at, he goes, I'll be with you shortly. And I said, well, what's the point after 7 hours? Good thing is I got paid for it. And it happened like 3 times this week.
Wow.
And so I was just like, okay, it's just one of them weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I got a good job where they pay me to sit there after an hour. So
Yeah.
I was, after that, I'm like, this is wake me up when you're ready, So,
Good deal.
it's just one of them weeks. And you guys got, like your week went, you just got to take it
Yeah.
and deal with it.
Roll with the
But I'll
punches.
be honest with you, sometimes it feels like the Groundhog movie,
Oh yeah.
Over and over, it just keps on repeating itself
Yeah.
and never ends.
Yeah.
Especially with the weather, cold.
Right.
I'm like, okay, now it's over with.
Nice.
So-
I get it. Yeah, my week was hell this week. It wasn't too bad. It started out decent. We're getting a lot of equipment geared up and ready to go for the paving season, and Had some choice words with the Caterpillar dealer today. Some issues I'm dealing with those guys right now, which I won't get into right now. But something we'll revisit probably later on. So sounds like everybody, and then we're all working, right? Everybody's healthy, family's good.
I don't know about healthy, but
Well, I had the farts this week.
Oh, don't you have those every week?
You get older. Well, you get older, you do. So, you know we're getting old when you look at you go past your bathroom and go, I better use the bathroom because I know I'm going to get up in 5 minutes.
but let me ask you guys.
Go ahead.
I need to raise a hands. Who goes to the bathroom to do both at the same time? Why won't you go to for once? Like to do the
What?
thing? Like
I don't even understand.
Yeah,
let
that,
me rephrase it.
maybe that's why you're getting broke
Do you
into.
guys go to the bathroom to go pee, or do you go to the bathroom to do both and get both done and go and leave?
Well, sometimes you got to pee and sometimes you got to.
Well, I do both all the time at the same time.
You sit down and pee? That's prison rules.
I do both every time I go to the bathroom.
So you're telling me that you don't just pee? You just don't go to the bathroom and pee?
Nope, I do my multitask.
Well, I'll tell you what, you start drinking beer, you will.
Sweet tea will do it too. Okay, that's a first for me. I've never heard this.
So you guys never do that?
No.
You guys.
I either have to go pee, and I go pee, or I have to take a crap, and whenever I go crap, maybe I pee. But I don't go.
Great, our podcast with the poop and pee.
Yeah. Thanks, Logan. Thanks for that.
So number 2 or number 1, I go both.
Yeah, that's a first for me. I've never heard that before. But hey, maybe there's somebody else out there that has the same problem you do. So.
Well, you want to know what one problem that we had this week? Finding a steam washer. That was
Turns
something.
out you would think renting a steam washer from someplace would be a very easy thing to accomplish.
Wait, what's a steam washer?
It's basically a pressure washer.
that has heat, heats the water up real hot.
So it's a pressure washer.
No, it's a steam.
No, it's a steam one.
Yeah, steam Jenny. It's got many different names.
Okay,
So you can heat the water up to like 200-300 degrees.
Yeah,
It helps it,
to
like,
remove
melt.
oil and
Yeah.
grease and things like that easier than a regular pressure washer would do.
Oh, so it's pretty much to turn on hot water for your pressure water.
With the flame.
With on steroids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
you're
gets
not
hot.
gonna put your hand in here and enjoy it.
You
Like
can't
after-
put your hand over
You
it?
can't
No.
even hold
well,
the
first
metal
off, you
part
should
of the
never
wall.
Oh, yeah,
put your
you're
hand in
gonna
front of a pressure washer,
Yeah.
period.
I do all the time.
No, you do that.
You obviously
don't
have it, because if you did, you'd be missing some fingers and there'd be some holes in your
I
hands.
always like watch.
No, don't do that,
Yeah,
Dan.
that's bad.
Oh,
Bad
it
idea.
doesn't hurt.
It's a bad
Well,
idea. Well,
you
one
could-
time you're going to a little too close with it, it's going to cut you. It's going to lash you. It's going to.
If that don't hurt, you need a new pressure washer.
Yeah, touche. Something's wrong with that pressure washer.
Listen, when you turn the hose
All it was $90.
Hey, well, all I'm going to say is if you pee and poop at the same time, you sit down every single time, you probably got a weak ass pressure washer.
I don't sit down to pee. I do both at the same time.
Did you get a bowl of
But,
soup with that?
but you are sitting down to pee, is the thing.
Yeah, I file my nails and I'm on this crapper.
Hey, listen, when you turn the hose on, that's not a pressure washer.
Pressure washer.
When you put the nozzle on, that's not a pressure washer, the hose.
So yeah, like we went through every rental place in the valley trying to locate a freaking pressure washer and or a steam pressure washer, right? And so you got me all messed
Did you
up.
use it on his toilet?
Hey, on what?
On his toilet.
Wait a minute. I think we just made a new word. What is a
Toilet.
A toilet. A toilet. Okay.
Yeah, there you
Anybody
go.
out there?
And you can all use that if you want.
toilet. Jerry,
That's our next song, Toilet.
toilet water. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Here we are. We're looking all over the valley. Everybody's got them, but none of them work. What's up with that?
That was a Seinfeld reference right there.
Right? So, speaking of that, I'm going to give another shout out here to my good friends over at Ace Garage, Brian Coyne out there. Good friend of the podcast, actually hooked us up this week, and he had a steam pressure washer that he let us borrow this week to get some of our equipment in order. So, huge shout out to you, Brian, and Ace Garage. Thanks for helping us out. So back to... we'll talk about some songs here. You talk about some songs. I think it's time that we introduce another song.
Let's do our Redneck thing.
Last episode, we mentioned Where's My Socks, courtesy of Jerry Staley.
It's a top hit. It's going big. I swear.
Our top truck driver over here at the Redneck Podcast.
Thank God I lost my socks, because it's a good song.
Great song. Check it out. You got to go find that song. We should have it up on our site really soon here where you guys can check it out and hear it. Great tune. We're working on a lot of new stuff too as well for the podcast and live feed. And we actually have a song that we'd like to play for you guys right now, if you don't mind. It's going to be the actual theme song for the Redneck Roundtable podcast. So let me pull it up here and
you think you would have it ready?
Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying the podcast today. Please remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. Also follow us on Spotify as well if you haven't yet. Shout out to Semper Fi Paving and follow them on Facebook for all of your paving needs. Also follow High Valley Tree Knockers on Facebook. Have a good one, guys. Yeah.
So we're going to introduce to you the theme song for the Redneck Roundtable. It's called Redneck Way of Life. Let us know what you guys think about it.
Ain't nothing like Saturday night under the stars. My crew mud on the tires, we raising bars. Dirt bikes roaring down the open track. Catch a fishing down by the creek, ain't looking back. Kicking up the dust, feeling that freedom call.
Here's what takes off.
In the backwoods, where the wild hearts play, living the life the redneck way, come what may. Dirt in our veins, we keep rolling strong. With dirt bikes, mud trucks, we can't go wrong.
Woo! Right. Let us know what you guys think. Like I said, that's going to be the intro to the podcast and to whatever platform we end up on, YouTube or whatever.
Should we do that as the outro too?
We'll make some other songs for that.
Yeah, we'll figure something else out.
We're doing an album too, right?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Listen, we've been playing with these songs all week long. That's one thing we have been all doing.
And just so everybody understands, whenever we talked about doing this podcast, and be creative, man, and try and do anything you can think of. We're really tapping into the AI world right now. There's probably not really a creative musical bone between all of us here.
I don't think so.
But we're working on it, people. We're working on it.
You don't think I can sing?
No.
Well,
Maybe with your butt you can.
yeah, so...
Honestly, if you sit on the toilet, you can make all kinds of sounds.
on the toilet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, shit.
Let us know what you think of the song so far. Again, like I said, we're going to have it available to you. You guys can go over and check it out on whatever stream platform we're going to be on. I'm not sure how that works yet because, again, we're learning all this. So once we get dialed in and we know what we're doing with it, you guys will be the first ones we want to get this stuff out to in here. And I'll just tell you right now, we've got several things that we've done so far that the feedback that we're getting on it's really, really good. We're real pleased with the
But I never thought we'd consider and just bull crap and do. I'll be honest with you. At the beginning, I thought there's no way. I would think we just come up with content and it goes. It's great. I'm getting more and more comfortable just sitting here talking. I remember when we first started the 10-minute thing we do. I was really nervous. Like, what am I going to do?
Usually you never shut up, Jerry.
I know, that's the great thing about it.
It's easy for him, right?
Yeah, you've been talking.
I've been talking to myself for years.
And trust me, if he can put up with himself for years, I think we're good.
Jason, I'm the only trucker that goes down the road cracks himself up.
So,
really, we
haven't tapped into anything yet.
I know.
Thing. Like, we haven't even got into content. So far, since we've been doing this podcast, we've been jacking around and just talking.
There's a lot of personality.
Yeah, there's a lot of personality in this room. You got to have personality. If you got personalities, then things.
And another thing, too, is that when I was editing the first podcast for the video and everything, I learned a lot more things that I did not know I could do because as you people don't know, but these guys almost chewed my head off. But last week, when I was editing the first video...
Well, you know, you're supposed to be our tech guy. So
okay, well,
if
you
you're
know
gonna
what?
if you're going to bring garbage like that to our podcast, we're going to give it to you.
Okay, yeah.
If you want perfection, you got to pay for it.
Yeah. Anyway,
You just got to work a little bit harder. That's all we're asking.
Go on your turlet.
it wasn't my fault. Yeah, go on my turtle.
Lady, why are you screaming at us?
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, this is a happy place.
happy thoughts.
Okay, so hold on.
We're
Anyway,
not mad, we're hurt.
Again,
So he wasn't happy with your work. Have you met Crow? I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
I honestly have to say I've been very pleased with the work that Logan's put out so far.
Logan, this guy will actually make you work on something and mess it up, then go back and tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll go, well, you did it wrong. Why did you let me do it?
What's my answer, Fred? Why don't you take it?
I learned.
How many times have I done that to you, Fred?
Every day.
Every day. I'll watch and I'll let him go, but the best lessons learned are learned that way.
I know when I'm doing it wrong because he'll come over. Here's Billy Crayo. Like this. What's going on over here?
And then you tell him.
And his eyebrows are going up and down like the snowman. What's going on?
Yeah, Jay, you gotta chime in. You gotta what?
He's done the exact same thing to me. That 56 Bel Air we did, same thing. You
So-
wait till I do it
We'll
wrong.
get into this 56.
And then you say something.
We'll get into this 56 Bel Air project a little bit later, but you know I've got a respectable tool count and tool set, we'll say, and I just happen to be working on this Bel Air, and I had Jason doing some.
This is a retro air conditioner kit or
Yeah,
something.
we put a vintage air system on this car and stuff, and I had Jason working
Which
on
I've
some
never
brackets
done
and stuff.
before.
Yeah, well, he was working on some brackets for the AC unit and stuff, and I go over to the toolbox to get something so I can work myself inside the car, and there is not a single ratchet in this box, and I've got multiple 3/8 drive, multiple 1/4 inch drive, multiple 1/2 inch drive,
Oh, multiple.
multiples, and there's none in the box.
I needed one for every socket.
So I walked to the front of this car, and this guy has got literally every ratchet with a different socket on it at the front of the car.
Look how efficient my work was. Even though I was doing it wrong.
Hey, yeah, we fixed it, but you did a hell of a job at it, man. Hell of a job. So, you know, that's just some fun times we've had. We're gonna have a bunch more of that stuff to talk about.
Oh, we got motorbike stories.
Well, I don't call it motorbike because you sound like an idiot.
Motorbike.
But
That's what it is.
Dirt bikes.
It's motorbikes.
Scooters.
Yeah. Who's gonna be a motorbike? Who you wanna go ride motor? You wanna go ride motorbike?
Yes.
Let's go ride motorbike.
Well,
It sounds like I'm gonna ride a Vespa.
our motorbikes.
Let's go ride a motorbike.
Two-wheeler.
Little moped.
No, I just went later in other episodes. I want to go over when you were younger and called me. That is the funniest.
You
crap
know,
I've
it
ever
would be
done.
great to see
What?
you on a moped.
He'd never seen the moped.
Yeah, my butt crack would fly right across that.
Jerry on a track on a moped.
You know what I like to see?
What do you like to see?
Nothing. That's a bad joke. Now I'm hurt.
So there's a lot of feelings in the room tonight. What's going on?
Bigfoot on a moped.
Bigfoot on a moped.
I think that eclipse, red blood moon we had earlier this week really set everybody off.
That could be it. You could be onto something there. I was a little disappointed though. I wanted to see it, but the thing didn't happen until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
I seen it.
yeah, I didn't get up. I didn't get up for that.
Yeah, Jerry said it because he is Bigfoot. He was going to talk to him out in the woods.
Hey, you were scared of the woods.
Yeah, I mean, you get to
Wow.
put fake footprints down.
You put fake footprints down.
Yeah, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a big concrete footprint?
I've seen them. Yeah.
Oh, me and Lucas went out there and made all these footprints.
I thought they were real and scared the hell out of me.
He went out there and he went, "Look, Mom!" He said, "Look, Mom!" And he got in the car and his mom left. Called me back and went, "That wasn't real, was it? Then why did you leave?"
Again, that's another thing why you guys should follow the High Valley Tree Knockers. That's what we love. We love Bigfoot memes and everything like that.
Yeah, but it's not a serious site. You can be a you can
Yeah.
you don't believe in nothing in it.
Yeah.
But it's just fun. People put anything on there. So
Yeah.
except for bad content that I gotta delete.
Oh
you know.
yeah. Yeah, no Bigfoot's. Never mind.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm gonna go there.
I'll tell you a story about high value tree knockers. When I had the knockers, it was all these porn sites came on here. I had to delete, like it's not knockers, girls, and all these girls would just. I had to delete all of them and report them.
There's a lot of Bigfoot knockers on there.
Yeah, I mean when you put knockers on it, it goes in all over the place. I'm like, no.
Oh,
One of those key words.
It's tree knocking, not knockers. That was funny. I mean, for the first year, it was like.
You know, what do you guys think about some of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, man?
Well,
I mean, what is there to talk about? To be honest with you.
There's all kinds of talk
Well,
about.
I know, that's what
Okay.
I'm trying to say. It's
Jay?
just that-
Let's see what you.
Just turn the TV off and it all goes away. Because it's all unbelievable the crap that's
I just never thought that many people.
Jason is a simple man with a simple plan.
I
And
said,
it's working for him, people.
The more you watch the news, the madder you're going to get.
yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, nothing our president's going to do is going to make the other side happy, no matter what he does.
Oh, no.
So-
Or Elon. There's no way.
I mean-
Hey, speaking of Elon, what do you guys think about him saving those people? He sent out that.
Oh, the astronaut?
Go save those astronauts, right?
The ones that
No, we're stuck on
the
that.
previous administration was going to do, but they didn't want to give him the credit to do it, so they didn't ask him to do it.
Right, right. Is it crazy though that like nothing is really being put
I
out
know,
there? The media's
I know.
not. That is absolutely insane to me.
And then all these people are going out and burning people that have, or not burning people, but burning the Tesla cars that people have.
Well, the one guy got caught, got burnt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw that as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense that why they're doing that when they were all praising him 2 years ago.
Sure.
And now all of a sudden, since he's on Trump's side, it's
But this is how dumb they are. They're setting fire to a huge hydrogen bomb.
oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
all a battery is.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
really?
Yep.
yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But I cannot believe that NASA could not get these people home, but Elon Musk could.
Right.
Well, that's why he's putting all his money into SpaceX then instead of NASA. 'Cause, I mean, let's be honest here. When's the last time we went to the moon?
Since like
Ah,
1970. Yeah,
We've never
77.
got there. That's all. That's all hoax.
What's impressive though is Elon took the booster and returns it back to the spot
Yeah.
that was at.
Yeah.
That's more impressive.
Hey, hold on. We got another special guest. Come on in here. Come on, get over here. Hey, everybody. This is my lovely daughter, Ella. I talked about her in the first episode.
Hello.
Hi.
My first child, my first love. There's a camera up there. Say hi to everybody. So how's your day going, honey? What are you into? Ooh, nails. Let's check those
I've
out.
done mine too.
Yeah, Jerry got his.
Very nice, very nice. Do you do these nails for everybody? What's your business called? What do you call it? Nails by Ellison? I like it.
L-O-C?
You're on Instagram?
Ella_C. Okay.
What's an underscore?
It's a line, like you put Ella, and then there's a bottom line, and then C.
Well, I learned something.
Nice. So one more time for everybody.
Nails by Ella_C.
Check her out. Check her out on Instagram.
Take the logo inside.
Oh boy, 18 years old.
I'm not.
I mean 19 years old.
Do you have another daughter?
19 years old. It went by like a flash. I can't believe it.
Holy moly.
Especially that last year.
Yeah, the last year I missed that 19.
That's just good parenting there. That's a
Good
job.
parenting. That's
Yeah.
me. That's what I
But
do.
I think with your daughter coming, I think we should do like a one night with like women. Like it would be whoever the
I
guys-
try to do one
I'm-
night
I'm
with
back.
women.
Yeah, we can't do one there with a woman all the time. It don't work out. We're not your age anymore.
But
Sorry, Freddie.
Yeah, sorry, friend.
what I'm trying to say is, like, I think we should bring some women on sometimes and get their perspective.
On what? What would you like to have their
Jerry,
perspective?
I don't know,
Jerry, bring
just
that
the way
Knockers
they
page
think,
back.
like-
I know.
Because us guys, you don't
I don't want to bring my wife in.
No, well, listen. What I'm trying to say is
They're
that-
sensitive.
Yeah, they're sensitive, and we don't really.
Are you
give a
saying
crap.
we are not sensitive?
I'm sensitive.
I'm very. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah,
if I had feelings, that would hurt.
So you're not sensitive. Okay.
I could be. You don't know.
Well, I thought that's why we brought you on the podcast, to give us the more effect, especially with the sitting down and going to the bathroom.
Yes.
Ooh, burn.
I can't have my.
Let me go back to that. First off.
Now, we don't need to.
Oh,
No.
It's out there now.
When I'm out and about and go to sports events, I'll stand up and pee. I don't go.
What
poop
about
out in
Walmart?
public. It's just that when I'm at home, that's what I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Prison rules.
Since he's our tech guy, none of this is going to make it in.
Yeah, I'm old right here.
We can't have the women.
I
can't
didn't,
have
I
my wife
didn't
here.
know people do the same thing. Like when you're at home, like you do both.
Well, sometimes you gotta go pee, and sometimes you got number two.
Well, when I'm at home, I do both at the same time.
Well, you're going number 2, you might as well pee. I mean, you're there. The
This
fact
is
that
the
we were
most redneck
talking.
thing we've ever talked about.
All right. Anyways, let's move on from this.
Yes, please.
Oh, please.
Where were we at before that?
Life. It's life talk.
You have the women in here.
About Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah, there. Yeah. How did we get? We went.
My wife can't come in here. My wife's a nun. None now, none ever. Never ever.
Now, man, if you're watching this,
Oh, no, I tell her I do face.
What you got, Fred?
Did you guys see the river they found on Mars?
No.
There was flowing water, and then they said
yeah.
they said that the soil on Mars is better to grow crops and stuff than it is here on Earth.
Who knows? They've not even been there. How would they know
Elon,
that?
that's from Elon.
Also, if Elon says anything, it's
Yeah.
God.
Not just God. It's just he's the only one trying to go and do something.
I mean, it is his equipment that's up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys see the other news on the other day of the week
Yeah.
where they did the pyramids and wherever they did it at, and they found cylinders.
Oh
underneath
yeah,
it?
they
Like
tap
cylinders.
into the tap into the core of the Earth. My buddy was talking about it. Apparently, back when Nikola Tesla was around and stuff before he got killed, there was a mega city, and apparently those pyramids that are all over around the world that we're finding in Antarctica under the ice and stuff, it was like unlimited energy. So like everything was free. So like there was no bills and stuff. It was just unlimited energy.
They think it produced electricity. And they got
Yep.
underneath it, they have cylinders on the bottom, they have coils.
And it goes all the way
And
down
it
to
goes
the
like,
core of the
200
Earth.
like a mile down in the room.
Interesting. I haven't
What?
seen any of that.
I never heard of that.
No, it was all over the news this week. Yeah.
You just watch Transformers or something? Because I ain't heard nothing about that.
No, I watched Transvest.
He was watching Ancient Aliens. That's what he was
If
watching.
it's free energy, the government's going to shut that down.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why we haven't. No one's been talking about it because the government they assassinate people left and right all the time.
And they even get rid of
Whoa,
Bigfoot.
calm down now, man. I don't want somebody coming in
Yeah,
here
wait a
assassinating
minute.
us.
They don't assassinate me, no.
Yeah, I
I don't know where we live.
And another news, the JFK files have been released.
I heard that. What?
80,000 pages of it though. No one's read all that yet.
Yeah, so I just saw that it came out. So what are some of the things? Has anything?
Well,
been
no
to-
one's gone through them yet because
There's so much
something
paper.
has to come out of it
well,
already.
they said a lot of people reading it and it's like, why did they keep this under wrap? Because there's nothing in here.
Oh.
You
Well,
know,
you-
there's
well, you gotta
things,
find it.
but
You
there's
gotta
nothing.
find it.
They all want the smoking gun.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not a smoking gun so far. People are.
Fair enough.
Well,
I mean, really,
Well, here, what
the
I'm-
CIA killed him. I don't care what anybody says.
What I'm going to say about that is that my grandfather was the pallbearer for JFK. He was actually on the flight where Lyndon B. Johnson got
Shut up.
He did. That's Jerry.
I gotta see the proof.
Okay, I'll show you a picture here.
Like,
in a
I
minute.
need documentation.
I'll show you a picture here in a minute. I'll
I don't want a
tag you on
picture.
the
I
thing.
want documentation. I want something that says.
My whole
Yeah, but
family-
that's another story for another day, Logan.
It is, but what I'm trying to say is my grandfather always told me that he 100% believes that it was the CIA was involved with that.
For sure. For
Something
sure.
that
Well,
they
he didn't want to go to the Vietnam War, and the rest of the country did, and there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
There, so
Apparently, the gun that he was shot with was an air-powered pistol. It was like it had the bullet in it was almost like rat poisoning, but like it shut down your brain immediately and like ate it up. So whenever his brain was getting transferred, they basically threw it out the way because it was just so destroyed. So wait a minute.
What do you mean his brain got transferred?
Like they basically took it away because it was so eaten up, like from that poison. They
Okay,
could have had it
so
like at
what
a
you're
funeral.
saying is during an autopsy, they discovered the brain was mush.
No, they knew it was mush because they poisoned him. Because if the bullet didn't kill him,
yeah,
the chemicals in it would destroy.
You're saying that the CIA or whoever did this, they knew what the reaction was going to
Yes.
be once it did that.
Yes, it's a chemical.
I never knew.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't.
if you look at all you guys look up James File on YouTube, he's the one that said he was on the grassy knoll. He said he used mercury, and that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Mercury. He says I use mercury. He tells you the gun he used and everything. And the reporter that was reporting him ended up dead.
Yep.
So James File he's very convincing that he was on there, and he tells you about how he's part of the mafia, and he was the guy on the grassy
Oh
knoll.
Lord, this is getting
It is
deep. This is getting deep.
No,
All
I'm
right.
serious.
Huh?
I said it'll be all right.
Yeah. So the brain was obviously mush or whatever.
Right.
I'm not sure. I quite understand what the significance of that is. The man was killed.
So basically,
I mean, the way you're telling me this, it's like they're going to take his brain out and they're going to plug it in and they're going to get all the information that led up to.
no. What I'm saying is, like, whenever they went to the funeral and had the showing and stuff, they had a whole new brain and stuff because his brain was literally it was like disintegrated. Like the chemical, the mercury, ate it. Like it just destroyed it.
And that's what James Fowle said. It was mercury.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
He said if you dig up Kennedy now, you'll see fragments of mercury.
Because still in the skull.
Mercury.
mercury on the toilet.
Darn it. How do you say it?
Mercury.
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 He says that's what the bullet was.
Gonna buy me a
Mercury. Hey, we got to get a redneck word, though.
Little Alan Jackson there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of news come out. JFK and the pyramid things. I mean, it was just interesting this week.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about the MAGA movement?
Listen, all I'm going to say is that people that are, not liking the people that are on the MAGA movement, and calling them Nazis and stuff like that, I don't understand that. I really don't. And that angers me more than anything. Like, you can hate the side that you want to hate. Like, you can hate what he does and stuff. But once you start calling people Nazis and everything, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
And that causes another issue where the people that are being told that are seeing that, and then they're causing all more havoc, like the assassination attempts that he had last year.
Yeah. We're not going to go down that rabbit
No,
hole. right
we're
now,
not.
'cause
Yeah, but I got one thing to say.
we need our other member Jeff here because he's our political guru, and for some reason he didn't make it tonight. He'll come up with some excuse.
Well, I got one thing to say.
Good.
Okay. They work for us. As long as they're fighting, they're doing less for us.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party needs to come, start helping him out because he is doing good things for the country. But as long as they're fighting, we'll never get anything solved in this country.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think it's just people's perspectives because they think of it as you're choosing a side. It shouldn't be a side. It should be everyone comes together, and that's how you get things done. If you got all this fighting and stuff, nothing ever is gonna get done.
They're just going to keep blocking stuff, and just for out of spite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks for them because the Republicans have control of every single department. So
Right.
Yeah, but the bottom judges are stopping a lot of stuff. So.
Well, hopefully, we don't spend 4 years fighting like this, and we can really make some
progress.
It's really about getting to the 2-year mark. The 2-year mark, the Democrats think they're going to want to hit. So, but if they keep talking like they are right now, they're not going.
Yeah, but their approval rate's down to what, 26, 27?
Well, it's because people
and
are.
Stephen A. Smith is their top candidate. So that shows you how far.
Yeah, but he got some sense to him.
He does.
But
he's still radical.
He just wants the Democratic Party back.
Yeah.
You can only believe someone that lies so many times too, because I
tell you that every day.
I know.
So you better figure it out.
The country's a business. Trump's a businessman.
Exactly.
That's it. He's not a politician. He's going to do what's best for the country.
Simple man with a simple plan. I like it. I like it. All right, enough about the politics right now.
Well, we got all. I mean, but it's good to touch on it.
Oh, for sure.
It is, because people need to know, like, I mean, it's good to talk about, like, our feelings towards things, because if people comment about it, we can actually debate people and, and go back on what we think was what's right and what's wrong. So.
Yeah, absolutely. In an earlier podcast, we kind of touched a little bit on challenges that you guys faced, being you, Logan, and you, Freddie, as far as the younger generation. And we got Logan's take on that. Freddie, I'm interested to hear what you think about your challenges coming out into the world now after graduating high school, and see what that looks like compared to what we went through.
It wasn't a huge step for me because I moved out of my mom's house when I was like 15 years old, 16 years old, which I never had any problems with my mom or anything. We always had a good relationship, still do. It really wasn't that huge of a change. I mean, instead of school, I replaced it with work. So, I mean, not really much. Besides, I mean, it is nice to have your own things and your own privacy. But other than that, nothing's really changed.
Well, it not necessarily changes much, but what are some of the challenges that you face?
Just keeping the bills paid on time.
That's a big one.
So let's go there for a minute. I was a school teacher for many years, and one of the conversations I used to have with my students was, enjoy the time you had in high school because, life's coming and it doesn't get any easier than high school. So, do you remember me having that conversation with you guys and stuff?
For sure.
And now that you actually are on the other side of the fence, what's your opinion of that?
So back in school, it may not seem like it, but it's better in like being in school and having to go to school, because then you don't have to worry about figuring out how to make money for your bills. If you get hurt, then you got to work extra hard next week to make up for it, because if you call off, then you're losing hours and whatnot. So I mean, in that way, for sure, it is a challenge.
That's every day.
Yeah.
Every week.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we was at school, all we had to make sure we had money for was gas money to get to the kegger. That was it.
Oh, to get the pump.
You didn't get the pump and gas money. Someone else had to get that.
Yeah, we gotta get the pump.
But we didn't get participation trophies neither, so it's
8th place.
Yeah, so talk about that. So, like back in our day, there wasn't any of this. Every kid gets a trophy.
no. If you suck, they're gonna tell you sucked.
Yeah. So, what do you think that's done to society now?
Yeah. Everyone gets a trophy. Turns in everyone gets a paycheck, even if you work for it or not.
Yeah. They take care of their people that don't work as hard, and I bust my butt or somebody else busts their butt, they get the same result.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be.
And I feel that because, since I've actually had a real job now for
6 months?
4 years. Not 6 months, 4 years.
And you're how old? 29?
28.
28? Okay.
Holy, 28?
You made it to 24 without a real job?
I was off and on a bunch of jobs.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, being on a job now that's like a career is I see where people like don't work as hard or do things to get themselves in trouble a lot, compared to me that I've never really had any issues at all besides when I first started. And I bust my butt every day the best that I can. I never call off unless I actually get sick or whatever. And I feel like I don't get rewarded for that one, but those people do, because they've been there for 10, 15
They just do it to keep them there.
And I feel like that's not fair to people to actually.
Didn't you almost run into a white Dodge truck the other day?
No, it was you trying to run me off the road. I thought it was a bug on the road. I was trying to run over it.
I got $200 in the whole truck, man. I'm out nothing. I'm going for you.
It did look like a piece of crap on the side of the road, so I was trying to push it off.
They was paid for though.
Can I give Freddie I'll give you some advice.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. One thing I want you to do. Please leave your mom's shirt at home. I mean, really, that's a good start. I mean, it's got flowers on that thing. Look at that thing.
Your mom's nightgown.
So Crow, what are you doing this
looks
weekend?
looks like a pillowcase.
It does. Look, that's a bed sheet. That's very pretty, by the way.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us in this episode of the Redneck Roundtable. Again, we want to give a shout out to Semper Fi Paving. Check those guys out for all your paving needs. And also High Valley Tree Knocker. We'll see you next time, everybody.
In the backwoods where the wild hearts play, living life the redneck way, come what